Scorer Donovan Mitchell has 2 points at the half. That is, I would say, a good sign.
I think that's a great sign, and it's the defense has been outstanding tonight. The Cavaliers have really done a good job of stopping those dribble drives, no layups tonight. Just really done a super job. And the thing with this Miami Heat team, like I said it before, they'll make 1-2 passes, and then it's one-on-one basketball. So just got to survive. They're going to come back and fight back because they got too many good three-point shooters. But the Cavaliers have just got to keep their foot down and playing hard and aggressive.
The Heat score the first 5 points of the third quarter. Everyone not named Donovan Mitchell as a whole shooting 61%. Good move by Evan Mobley. He got Wiggins in the air and covered a lot of ground with a myriad of pivots.
Yeah, I mean, he took about 6 steps from the almost out-of-bounds line. He was in the middle of the lane. Nice pivot. Come back with that left hand. He loves that left hand.
Tough shot for Hero. Why? Because Merrill rode him toward that baseline. Harden surveys. He's watched by Hero. Hero trying to overplay that left hand. James now puts his back into Hero, rips through and draws the foul. Sequence of plays, yet it's so difficult to defend, Brad.
Yeah,
Why?
you have to be fundamentally sound. When you go out and guard James Harden or right-handed, and they'll see that ball right in front of you, and you step to it with your right hand, and he keeps coming, it's a foul every time. You've got to be disciplined, be in your defensive position, and not reach with your hands, which is hard to do.
He also seems to have the unique ability to lull defenders to sleep.
He does,
with
because
his pace.
His cadence is really, really awkward. He slows it down and he speeds it up, and then you speed up, and then he's got you off balance, and you're in trouble.
Powell misfires. Mitchell picked up by Wiggins. Keeps that dribble. Got Wiggins in the air. Drew the foul. Puts it up. And Donovan Mitchell, only $40 as tonight's center court item of the game. Check out all the Cavs merchandise, including classic edition jerseys, hats, tees, and more. Heat was the only team in the East to stand pat.
Interesting.
After the Mitchell free throws, Donovan and the Cavs are on top of Eric Spoelstra's bunch, 87-51.
The Giannis Antetokounmpo rumors were so rampant trade deadline that he was going to end up in a Heat uniform. I think there may have been something going on there. It didn't work out.
Powell from the elbow. That doesn't necessarily mean that they didn't try.
Oh, no, they were trying.
That's not saying that they were satisfied with what they had. It's just
they were looking for
Giannis. Yeah, sometimes it's the way it works. And sometimes if you're trying to pull the big trigger, you need to keep your pieces in place just in case.
That's right.
Powell slashes, deals back up top at a bio. No, Bam is 2 of 10 here tonight. 7 points. He has grabbed 10 big rebounds. Mitchell pulls up over at a bio. And the lid's been on for Donovan here tonight. Be a pretty good one to pick.
Yeah, in the first half, he was really locked in defensively. He was getting after people and just wasn't even thinking about the offense. It's because so much of it was turning through Max Strus and Jared Allen.
For those who watched the first half, they'd agree that really was the whole difference. It set the tone for the entire tenor of this game as Adebayo hits a 3.
Absolutely. He didn't have to force any shots just to score numbers, so I like that.
Win the game. You play to win the game. Somebody once said that.
Yeah, and as you start to realize the scoring thing is the popularity of it. It's important, but it's not critical. You want to win the game, don't get to score 2 points. Let them talk about how bad you played, but you won the game.
We have a whistle.
He was always at our game.
Yeah, when he was here at Tap. Boy, what a good guy to talk to.
Yeah.
Best of luck to Tito. Cincinnati is the skipper of the Reds.
Yeah, it's not too far removed. Sports, it's a common, especially at the pro level. There's common denominators and themes from football, basketball, baseball, whatever you're doing at the professional level, soccer, whatever, golf. And those coaches are really, it's amazing. A lot of those coaches could cross over and coach those different sports just because of the level of acuity you have to coach a pro basketball or pro football team.
Jared Allen, baby hook. 18 points for Allen in his return in just 17 minutes of play. He's 8 of 10 from the field. He's also grabbed 8 rebounds.
Got no answer for him. He is absolutely just dominating that interior.
Good to see the Guardians win their opener out west in Seattle.
Absolutely.
They're off and running.
Yes, sir.
Left to our buddies across the street.
Springtime is right around the corner.
Yes, sir. Mitchell tried to sip that through to Allen. It was stolen eventually by Adebayo, who rumbles into the forecourt, gives to Hero. Hero's matched by Merrill. Back it goes to Powell. Wiggins from the corner puts it on the floor and draws a foul as Mobley picks up the personal.
Has picked him apart. James Harden's picked him apart. Max Strus has just annihilated him, so trying to get back in the game.
Wiggins hits his.
This has been pretty consistent.
The Heat hung around in games 1 and 2 in this building as Mobley sends it back to Ellis. Now Harden steps into a three. Boy, games 3 and 4 on South Beach. The Cavs jumped all over this Miami team.
Blew him out of the Coliseum.
Davion Mitchell shot puts it up from the foul line. Allen almost knocked it away from his own teammate in Mobley, but eventually he saves it to Merrill. Back it goes to Mobley. Now it's Harden. He's open. Davion Mitchell with the rebound. Cavs by 30. We approach the midway point of quarter 3. And Adebayo tried to slash inside, and he got fouled. Cavs entered action with a 4-game buffer over the surging Hawks. Snap. Bam Adebayo, meanwhile, trims the Cavalier lead to 91-63. Teams 5 through 10 in the Eastern Conference. That's 6 clubs are separated by merely 2 games. It is going to be wild. Down the stretch as Harden finds Evan Mobley. Those 5 and 6 spots were so coveted in both conferences. That guarantees you the puncher ticket for the postseason. 7, 8, 9, and 10. You're in that play-in tournament. Hero steps back and hits a 3. Teams 7 and 8 need to only win 1 of 2 to advance as Ellis runs the floor as the Heat were slow to get back. Teams 9 and 10 need to win 2 to get in. So, boy, a lot is at stake for 6 teams here down the stretch in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, I think the entire, from 4 all the way down to 11, the teams are pretty evenly matched. That playing game's going to be brutal. I mean, that's going to be brutal to watch. It's going to be fun. You don't want to be in it, but it's going to be fun to watch.
Mobley thought he got fouled at the rim off the Strus feed. If you just joined us, Max Strus scored 22 points in the first half. Adebayo nearly touched that ball while it was on the cylinder. Hero gets there, salvages the possession, almost walked. Somehow got it to Adebayo, who got slapped and fouled by keyed in NBA history to make their way out of the play-in tournament and into the playoffs. If you're the 10 seed, you have to win on the road twice.
Yeah.
And that's before we even talk about the experience that was brought into that locker room in the form of Dennis Schroeder and James Harden.
They have been remarkable. Dennis Schroeder's been aggressive with his teammates, really holding people accountable.
Bryant inside off the Schroeder feed. Things will get extremely hard in the playoffs. Things will go sideways come postseason time. And a big question is, do you have the locker room that can hold things together?
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Can you keep from being fragmented when things
did start to get hard? I mean, obviously, you have some of those playoff series it's well documented how well your team had played and everything else. Who were
always
some
the
of the guys to hold things together?
Yeah, Tree Rollins was a big voice in our locker room. Mike Sanders, really big voice in our locker room. And, he's really interesting. Those guys would really speak up. They had so much experience, and we would listen and glean from it. And, we'd always come up with a rational game plan. And if you weren't doing your job, we'd just try to hold each other accountable. We'd ask, how can we help this guy? Or, this guy's not doing this. Or that was great. Nothing was taken personally.
And you touched upon it. A big part of the equation is, are the youngsters willing to listen? Do you have that kind of a room? Voices in that locker room. It's interesting. Harden's first game with the Cavs was in Denver, and our broadcast, every single one of these guys he was doing 80 or 90% of the talking. It was fun to see Donovan Mitchell step back and cross his arms with a big smile on his face, saying, now somebody else is doing some of the talking around here. It was certainly welcomed by number 45.
Yeah, and he's been through so much. He's seen so much. What's interesting, I played 30 years ago. Our playbook was as thick as a...
Range 3 to give the Cavaliers this 109-87 lead. Final game of 3 on this homestand. The Cavs will then embark upon a 3-game road trip as Evan Mobley curls down the lane and hammers it home.
Man, what a move by Evan Mobley. Going to that left hand, boys. A strong dribble drive. Powerful finish at the goal. Nice job.
Larson has Mitchell on his side. Dumps it back to Ware. Jaquez. Mitchell boxes out Larson and allows Mobley to grab his 10th rebound of the evening. Give him another double-double, 13 and 10. If you're just joining us, Jared Allen made his return. That was a pretty move by Mobley as he spun on the 7-footer Ware.
Like that quick shot by Evan. Little jump hook off the glass. Don't mess around with it. Get it, take it. Nobody can do anything with you if you're quick and strong.
Ware for 3. Allen in his return also recorded a double-double in 18 minutes. Allen went for 18 points and 10 boards. He was a sight for sore eyes.
Oh, man, just really got us going. Allen Mobley's killing these guys. I mean, stepped on the court first thing tonight. He was ready to go. The first time he caught the basketball, it went up. It was nothing but nylon. And it was just like his first night back when he returned. He was just absolutely unconscious. And really, he and Jared Allen really got us going tonight. Man.
Ware appeared to change his pivot foot as he banks it up and in. Serena was back behind the Cavalier bench. Happy huddle, Serena?
Not exactly, John. First of all, let me tell you that Kenny was the most fired up I have seen him all game long. With these games, guys, it's important they build those habits, and Kenny's not letting up.
Why is that not surprising?
He wasn't, and Kenny's going to get after people. He's very confrontational and to a good degree. He's going to make everyone better and trying to hold people accountable.
No let-ups. Here's Ware. Part of the key in the playoffs, Brad, right? I mean, in terms of the consistency.
Got to be consistent.
Pedal to the metal.
Accountable.
48 minutes, all 4 to 7 games in the series, right?
You're going to make mistakes.
Yes.
But you can't have consistent slippage because you're making the same mistakes. That's what gets you in trouble.
Are there lessons that you learned more so from the playoffs than anywhere else throughout your career?
Oh, 100%. The biggest thing is just how the game has adjusted so quickly. Officiating.
43 remains here in regulation. 3 Cavaliers starters have double-doubles. Here's one with the ball in his hands. 16 points, 13 big assists. Ware gobbles up the rebound. Snaps the pass ahead to Jaime Jaquez. Ware for 3. Merrill boxes out Larson.
Really strange to see your guy 7'1", 7'2" come down and just shoot a shot from 30 feet. That's today's game. You see that a lot.
Harden gets it back. 4-on-2. Merrill for 3. Mobley tried to knock it away from Ware. Not quite. Hero got Schroeder in the air. Puts it on the floor, drives, and has to feed over to Yakachonis.
Pretty good ball movement by Miami Heat. Bouncing that ball around. The Cavs are flying around on defense still, though, trying to get their hands in those passing lanes. Doing a good job.
Here's Harden. Merrill breaks baseline. How about that feed? And Merrill bounces off coolly to Mobley for another dunk.
Yeah, again, good ball movement by the Cavaliers. Ball movement's just been fantastic all night long. Really just bouncing that ball, keeping it moving on just a string. And the Heat cannot keep up with it defensively.
Hero to the foul line. Gets the roll. In the 27 minutes that James Harden has been on the floor, the Cavaliers have outscored the Heat by 26.
Wow. It is what it is. It's a difference. He's a difference maker, without question.
We mentioned those 13 assists. The Cavs, as Schroeder dumps underneath, and Mobley has been dunking at will all night long. The Cavs have committed only 6 turnovers, and they've dished out 32 huge assists here tonight.
Dominant performance thus far tonight, and Evan Mobley, again, playing close to the front of that goal. I love it. I love it.
Jaquez, nowhere to go. Mobley was there. Merrill almost knocked that ball away from Hero. Yakachonis. He has another lead. He made Yakachonis the 20th overall pick in the most recent draft. He's just 19 years of age. Played his college ball in Illinois. Hails from Lithuania.
Sturdy young man. Shoot that basketball.
They like his game.
Yep. See why.
Mitchell works on Hero. Feed Harden. Heat rotate around the perimeter. Schroeder, tough mid-range jumper. Rebounded by Jaquez. 5 minutes in fourth quarter. Jaquez storms down the lane. He banks and scores. We mentioned in the first half, and it bears repeating, that Jaquez leads all NBA reserves in scoring. He's averaging 50 a game this season as that three doesn't go. Cavs got to be a little careful here as Ware grabs at Georgetown, then 2 at Little Rock, named second team Ohio Valley Conference back in 2023. Oh my goodness, an offensive foul is called on Hero, and this is going to be reviewed as he buried Merrill.
The coach sitting in the film section, they like, way to go.
That'll screech you to a halt in a hurry.
Got a nice run going.
First go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. And by SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
That SeatGeek looks great.
Yeah.
You get your tickets, you can send them on to people, and you just, I've been doing this for 10 years.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do with it? Well, it's your ticket.
Does he have the app?
Oh, no, we got to download the app every time I send him a ticket. And then he's like, I need a paper ticket. Well, you don't have a paper ticket.
Those don't
Like, what if my
exist
phone dies?
anymore. Yeah, right.
Well, what if the moon falls out of the sky? Will you quit asking me so many dumb questions? Man, unbelievable. Who's going to buy my hot dog? Well, I don't know. I'm not. I can see Geek's not buying your hot dog.
That's always a good one. When you give people tickets, and they text you throughout the game, like, hey, where's the best
Swinton's open.
souvenir?
I don't know. I'm working. Let's just walk over there and see.
To be honest with you, we are the worst people to ask about what is around,
I have no idea.
where things are in the concourse.
Yeah.
'Cause we're right here the entire time.
Yes, we're going nowhere.
Yeah.
Asking me if you can get some fried poppers.
Don't,
I don't know.
yeah, don't text Brad
No.
mid-game
No.
about amenities inside the
No, I
arena.
have no clue.
Halfway home, fourth quarter. It's been all Cavs tonight. The Cavs were on top of the 40-27 after one. They extended the lead to 81-46 at the break. It's another three. This one belongs to Thomas Bryant.
The energy's been up, and it's just, you played that back-to-back. Maybe we didn't give it enough credit the other night. Cavs.
This season is now a critical part of what we do as we pause for a while. As recently as last season, he was acquired. He started last season as a member of this Heat team.
Yep.
Was picked up by Indiana in December. Slowly worked his way into Rick Carlisle's rotation to the point where once Indiana hit the playoffs and made that run to the finals, Bryant was entrenched.
He's been a cornerstone for our basketball team this year. He's been so reliable, night in and night out.
Boy, did he just bury
Now, he wasn't moving.
motion. It was picked up by Bryant. Strus for three. Oh, my goodness.
Why
Max
not?
Strus has not hesitated all night long. He has been sizzling to the tune of 8 triples as Larson looks to answer. Strus with the rebound. Max Strus has been everywhere.
Killing it. 29 points, 8 rebounds for Max Strus. They better be careful. They're going to get some more.
Crowd was urging Max to shoot again.
I don't think they need to.
Won't take much.
Nope.
Jonas is 3 points shy of his career high 32 points. He's set as a member of the Miami Heat. Back in 2021, Cavaliers picked up Max in a sign and trade a couple of summers ago. It's been a nice part of this Cavaliers team ever since. Long rebound tipped by Jonas. Tomlin's in the ballgame. So is Tyrese Proctor. Comes to, whoa, Proctor and Gardner fouled him hard, and Naquan Tomlin didn't like. Minutes and 58 seconds away from its 46th win of the season.
Yeah, really played well tonight. Done a great job from the quarters. Just been really a good performance.
So here's Junior at the line. Cavs 136, Cavaliers 111. Riley, January, after his rights were sent to Cleveland in a 3-team trade with the Austin Spurs and the Westchester Knicks. He had been with the Spurs organization previously. Appeared in 4 NBA games with San Antonio before heading here to Cleveland. Played one collegiate season at Morehead State. With the Ohio Valley Conference Player of the Year. In the weight room, Simone Fontecchio hits the free throw. Cleve, Sarr is making his Cavalier debut. This is Minnick's 3rd game. Proctor double. Look out. Picked off by Fontecchio. Heat pick up full court here with 2:40 remaining. Naquan Tomlin is double. The deep reserves of the Heat scrambling here as Proctor finds Tomlin. Extra pass. Minnicks! Hey! Knocks it down. Riley Minnicks with a triple.
Yeah, Riley's got a good stroke of that basketball. Nice pass by Naquan Tomlin. Again, the principles are there. Keep that ball moving. Even though you're in the last group, you want to make sure you continue to execute, do the things that you do every day when you get your opportunity in case you're slotted in with that starting group.
Fontecchio hits a 3.
Habits.
Minnicks can shoot it.
He can shoot the lights out of it. I've watched him.